Alright guys, going to be taking a look at the next accessory that I have added to my AR, and that is, as you see, the Burris AR-332 Prism Sight. Got this at a local Bass Pro for around $350. That seemed to be the going price no matter where you looked, so I went ahead and got it at Bass Pro. Was looking at the EOTechs, but decided to go with this just because this does have 3 times magnification already included, and the EOTechs didn't. You had to buy their magnifier, and then the price went up. So I wasn't looking to spend an enormous amount of money on a scope or a sight, so I went ahead with this and have had no issues, and it's great for what I use it for. It's good for, you know, your close quarters. You can still use it for that, or your intermediate range. I know you're supposed to sight it in at 100 yards, and it does have a long range drop compensation of up to 500 yards. So pretty versatile just in itself. So here's a look at it on my Stag Arms Model 3. It does mount to any Picatinny rail system. Just bolts down with these 2 bolts. Stays on there pretty tight. Don't have any issues with it wobbling or anything. There is also a quick detach mount that you could put on here if you want to ever need for that, so that is available. It does, if you see on both sides, this side and the side over here and the top, have rails on there as well, so if you want to add a laser to that or another red dot sight, that is available to you. It does have these flip up lens covers to kind of come in handy. You can also unscrew these if you want to take those off, and you could adjust them as well if you want them to flip down if you're left-handed or whatever. You can do that as well. So I like to keep them on there just to kind of protect it and keep dust from getting in there. But like I said, it does have 3 times magnification, so you can use it close quarters, or if you want to do some somewhat long range shooting. It does have a black reticle that is etched onto the prism, so if your batteries die in this, you are still able to use this scope. This knob up here, if you turn it to the right, it will give you a red dot. Turn it to the left, it'll give you your green illumination. And it does have 5 power settings, so 1 being the lowest and then 5 being the brightest. So you definitely can, depending on your lighting situation, everything, you can adjust that as well. And then, like I said, say your battery dies or you go to turn it off, you just have your black that is etched onto the prism, so that's always there. So still able to use it even if the batteries die, which is pretty handy. It does have a 32mm objective lens, and it does come, you can get the screw-on sunshade if you want to. So this is pretty good scope. And then I'll try and swing the camera around here and show you some other things here. Alright, looking at it from the front here, you'll see that your main knob right here controls the illumination. You'll see that it's on 0 right now, so it's off, and you'll see the black reticle. And then you'll see if you turn it this way, you'll see your red numbers. That's for your red, obviously, and then vice versa for your green, which is that way, and you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 for your brightness settings. You do have these knobs here for your elevation and windage. It does have these covers that screw on and off, kind of keep that protected, and it's nice that they are connected on there with the steel cable, so you won't lose them. But you just unscrew them, and then you're able to adjust your windage and elevation just by these clicks here. It's pretty easy. I actually used a laser bore sight to sight mine in and took it out to the range, and it was dead on. So it's very easy to sight it in. And this is just a quick look at that laser bore sight that I used to sight in my scope. Pretty easy to do. You just put the batteries in there and it lights up the laser. And then if for some reason the laser seems to be off for whatever reason, you do have these screws that you're able to make adjustments but I had no issues with it. It was dead on. And then once I put it in the bore, I was able to see the laser and sighted it in right away, and actually did not need to make any adjustments at the range, so it was dead on once I got it there. So nice little tool. I think it was like 10 bucks at Bass Pro. Definitely helps on the cost of ammunition, and like I said, I did this at my house, so I didn't have to go to the range and do it. Spend that extra time at the range as well trying to sight that in. So take a look here at the scope itself. Alright, and here's just a kind of a quick look at what it looks like turned off with the black. Kind of hard to get it focused on the camera here, but you see I kind of got a target back there. If it'll focus, but yeah, that's what it looks like turned off. Alright, here's kind of a look at the lowest setting on green. It's kind of hard to pick up on the camera, but kind of just get a gist of it. That is what the lowest setting is. I try to do the highest setting, but it won't pick up on the camera. So there is your green. Alright, here's kind of the mid. I think I have it on 3 on the red, as you see. Gets a little bit lower. Make it brighter. It's a little bit more blurry on the camera once you get pretty bright, but make all your adjustments, and there it is off. So camera doesn't really do justice to it. It's kind of hard to pick it up, but you are able to see it very clearly through the lenses. So, but again, like I said, this is the Burris 332 3x magnification prism sight. So it is a great scope. Like I said, I haven't had any issues with it. It holds 0. After I put a ton of rounds through it, haven't had any issues. So it is easy to take off if you want to take it. You just unscrew these here and you're good to go. So I have no complaints. If you have any more questions on it, want to see something else, I'll try and do some videos with it at the range if I get a chance. But if you have any questions on it, just let me know in the comments.